Good afternoon. I, Bhavna, Faculty, School of Finance and Commerce, Galgodias University, is going to give a presentation on the topic operational research. As we know that the operational research, it helps the organization to take the various types of decision in the situation of complex problem. So let us learn more about operational research in this video. The following are the objectives. The first objective is the introduction to operation research. The second objective is to understand about the origin of the operational research. The third objective is to understand about the nature of the operational research. The fourth objective is to determine the significance of the operational research. The next is to find out what are the various features of the operational research. The next is to find out the main applications areas of operational research. And the next is the models in the operational research. What is the operational research? Operational research, it implies the analytical methods to help the organization to make the better decisions when solving the various types of the complex problem. The manager used the operational research to make their organization more productive and efficient. The various definitions has been given by the different authors. According to the Robin Ben, operational research is the application of the scientific principles to the business management, and they provides the quantitative basis for the complex decision making. These are the various definitions which has been given by the different researchers, and the operational research is the application of the methods of the science. The next is the origin and evolution of operational research. The operational research was born during the Second World War, which was mainly to deal with the problem of allocation of the scarce military resources for their optimum utilization. The British and American military strategy, they jointly dedicates the task of applying the scientific approach to the military problems to the selected team of the scientists. The name Operation Research was taken directly from the context in which it was developed and applied. The following are the features of the operational research. As we know that the operational research is an interdisciplinary team approach, and it is one of the important features of the operational research. Along with that, operational research uses the scientific methodological approach, which is highly systematic, and it is also involving the various types of the scientific method. It is also an objective-oriented approach. In this objective-oriented approach, the major function is to find out the best, that is the optimal solution to the problem under the consideration. Along with these features, operational research, it uses the holistic approach. In the holistic approach, any actions or decisions within the organization may first need to be analyzed, its integration and the effect on the entire organization should be carefully taken into the consideration. OR can be used in any of the situation, which is very effective in handling the various issues of inventory, planning, scheduling, production planning, transportation, financial, and revenue management. The basically OR can be used in any situation where we are having the improvements in the productivity of the business. The first is control. With OR, organizations are generally relieved from the burden of the supervision. of its all the routine and everyday tasks. The problem areas need to be identified and they need to be analyzed and quantitatively the task such as scheduling such as scheduling of the inventory. The next is decision making. OR is used for analyzing the problems of the decision making in the supervision fashion. Along with that, we can also coordinate. Various departments in the organization can be coordinated well with the suitable operational research. This facilitates the smooth functioning for the entire organization. The next is systems. With the OR, any organization they follows the systematic approach for the conduct of its business. OR essentially emphasizes the use of the latest techniques for taking the various types of the decisions. Hence, the chances of error are minimal. As we know that the operational research is the problem solving and the decision making technique, it is considered as a kit of the scientific tools which provide a management a quantitative basis for the decision. Some of the areas where the OR is being practically applied are: first, allocation and distribution in the project. Optimum allocation of the resources such as men, material, machine, time, money to the project. The next is determination and deployment of the proper workforce. Along with that, the project scheduling, monitoring, and control. The next is production and facilitates the planning. In production and facilitate the planning, the first thing is that we need to estimate the number of facilities which are being required. The next is preparation of the forecast for the various inventory items and the computation of the economic order quantities. Along with that, the reorder level. Scheduling and sequences of the production which runs by the proper allocations of machine. Along with that, warehousing, location decision, maintenance policy decision, program decision, what, when, and how to purchase and to minimize the cost is being taken in this plan. The next is marketing. In this, advertising budget allocation, product introduction timing, what will be the selling of the advertising media, what will be the selection of your product mix, right? So all these will be taken into the consideration. The next is organizational behavior that deals with selection of procurement of the various types of personnel, recruitment policy, assigning of the jobs, what will be the scheduling of the training programs. The next is finance, in which it deals with the capital flow analysis, the capital requirement. The next is research and development. In this, it deals with the product introduction planning, control of research and development projects, determination of the areas for research and development, how will you select the project, how will you prepare the budgets for the project, are all the major applications of the operational research. The next chapter, the various models in operational research. In OR, we used to classify the model according to the degree of abstraction and by the structure. According to the degree of abstraction, we used to classify the models in the mathematical models and language. They are to be considered the most abstract model by its complexity. The next is the construction model, such as buildings, dams, are among the least abstract as they represent the shape and characters that can be easily understandable. The next is by the structure. It is iconic and physical model, which are the physical representation of the real situation but with the different scales, such as map, a model of a car. The next is Socratic model or archaeology model, which represents the dynamic situations. For example, the various types of the graphs which represent the organizational chart and what is the growth of the sales trend. The next is mathematical models or symbolic models. These models which represents the decision variables under the study using the mathematical symbols such as the numbers and letters are called as the mathematical models. These symbols are then related together by using the equations which describe the various types of properties of the system, like linear programs.